Last night, a man in his early 70s went to bed as usual, laughing with his family after dinner, reading a few pages of his favorite book, and wishing everyone good night. By morning, he never opened his eyes again. There were no warning signs, no illness, no pain the day before. He seemed perfectly fine. Yet something silent and unseen turned his sleep into the last moment of his life. Stories like this shock us because they seem impossible. How can someone so normal one evening simply not wake up the next day? The truth is, after the age of 70, the body becomes more vulnerable, and small bedtime habits we hardly notice can trigger serious events like strokes, heart failure, or sudden death. What is frightening is that most people repeat these habits every night without even realizing the danger. But awareness is the key, and tonight we will uncover the hidden risks that could be quietly waiting in your own bedroom. Stay until the end, because even one small change could mean the difference between a restless night and a safer tomorrow. Before we begin, please subscribe to this channel so we can continue creating powerful content that protects and inspires you. Question for you: if you had to choose, which do you think is more dangerous for seniors? A. Eating heavy meals too close to bedtime. B. Sleeping in a room that is too warm. Comment your answer A or B below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Food is one of life's greatest comforts, but after 70, what and when you eat before bed can quietly determine the quality of your sleep and even your safety through the night. The body changes with age. Metabolism slows, digestion weakens, and the heart becomes more vulnerable. A heavy meal, too close to bedtime, does not simply sit in the stomach. It creates a chain reaction that can keep your system on high alert when it should be resting. Picture this: dinner runs late, and you sit down to a plate of steak, potatoes, or rich pasta. You feel satisfied and ready for sleep, yet your body is not prepared for rest. Instead of easing into deep restorative cycles, the stomach produces acid, the intestines churn, and the heart rate stays elevated. The result is restless sleep, acid reflux, or sudden awakenings with discomfort in the chest. Over time, these disruptions place extra strain on the cardiovascular system. Seniors who continue this pattern face a higher risk of nighttime heart attacks, strokes, or serious complications such as aspiration pneumonia caused by reflux entering the airway. For those living with diabetes, the danger is greater. Eating late can cause sharp spikes in blood sugar, which the body struggles to balance during sleep. Uncontrolled glucose at night is not just uncomfortable, it increases the risk of long-term damage to the heart, blood vessels, and brain. Even without diabetes, late meals interfere with the natural drop in blood pressure and heart rhythm that is essential for healing rest. Consider the experience of George, a retired teacher. For decades, he enjoyed his dinners late in the evening, often finishing after 9. In his younger years, it seemed harmless. But as he aged, he began waking with a pounding heart and fatigue that no amount of sleep could erase. After consulting his doctor, he discovered that his eating habits were quietly fueling reflux and nighttime surges in blood pressure. By simply shifting dinner to earlier and replacing late-night indulgences with lighter snacks, he reclaimed deeper sleep and steadier mornings. The solution is practical and simple. Finish your last main meal at least 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. This window allows the digestive system to complete its work and the heart to slow down naturally. If you feel hungry closer to bedtime, reach for light, easily digested foods. A few almonds, a slice of banana, or a cup of warm herbal tea can soothe without burdening your body. These small choices prepare you for rest instead of placing hidden pressure on your heart and circulation. Every evening offers a decision. You can treat food as a partner in health or unknowingly as a threat that steals from your future. At 70 and beyond, these choices matter more than ever. A simple adjustment to your mealtime routine can mean the difference between waking refreshed and risking unseen dangers in the night. By respecting your body's changing needs, you protect your heart, your brain, and your life itself. Tonight, let your dinner serve as the beginning of peace, not the cause of hidden risk. Hydration is one of the foundations of good health, but after the age of 70, even something as simple as when you drink water can carry hidden risks. Throughout life, we are told to drink plenty of fluids, and while that remains true, the aging body no longer handles liquids with the same efficiency. The bladder muscles weaken, the kidneys continue filtering steadily through the night, and sensitivity to even small amounts of liquid increases. What once seemed harmless, a full glass of water or tea before bed, can quietly set off a chain of problems that disrupt sleep and endanger health. Imagine drifting into deep rest, only to be jolted awake by the urgent need to use the bathroom. In that moment, your body is not prepared to rise. Blood pressure has not yet stabilized, and when you stand quickly, it can drop suddenly. This condition, known as postural hypotension, often causes dizziness or fainting. For many seniors, that late-night walk to the bathroom becomes the most dangerous part of the night. A fall in the dark can result in broken bones, head injuries, or months of painful recovery. A habit as small as drinking too much fluid before bed can, without warning, change the course of independence and safety. But the risks do not end with falls. Each bathroom trip fragments the natural rhythm of sleep. The brain relies on long, uninterrupted cycles of deep rest to restore memory, regulate emotions, and repair the body. Each awakening signals the brain that morning may be near, disrupting the production of melatonin, the hormone that guides the body into deep, restorative stages of sleep. Instead of waking refreshed, older adults often find themselves groggy, fatigued, or mentally clouded after repeated interruptions. Over months and years, this broken sleep pattern contributes to weakened immunity, higher blood pressure, and an increased risk of cognitive decline. Researchers have found strong links between nocturia, or nighttime urination, and conditions like dementia and memory loss. What feels like a minor inconvenience can, over time, rob both clarity of mind and quality of life. Consider the story of Helen, a 75-year-old woman who always believed water before bed was good for cleansing the system. She prided herself on her health and discipline, yet she soon found herself waking 3 or 4 times each night, stumbling through the darkness to the bathroom. At first, she brushed off the fatigue as part of aging. But as her memory began to slip and her mornings felt increasingly heavy, she realized something was wrong. With her doctor's guidance, she adjusted her hydration routine, drinking generously in the morning, maintaining steady intake through the day, but tapering off after late afternoon. Within weeks, her nights became calmer, her energy improved, and her memory grew sharper. The solution is not to avoid fluids, but to adjust timing and moderation. Water remains vital, but after 70, it must be consumed with greater intention. The majority of fluids should be taken earlier in the day, when the body can process them without disturbing sleep. By evening, limit intake to small sips rather than large glasses. Pay attention to hidden fluids as well. Soups, juicy fruits, and even certain medications can add to the load on the bladder. And be mindful of caffeine, which not only stimulates but also acts as a diuretic, forcing the kidneys to push more fluid through the system. A healthy pattern might look like this: a tall glass of water upon waking, steady hydration throughout morning and midday, smaller amounts in the afternoon, and only light sips in the evening. By bedtime, the body is nourished but not overloaded. This simple routine protects against dangerous falls, preserves the healing cycles of sleep, and supports brain and heart health. So as you prepare for rest tonight, pause before filling that final glass. Ask yourself whether it will nourish you or quietly steal from your safety and peace. After 70, even a small choice like this can shape the strength of your mornings and the clarity of your years ahead. After reflecting on how hydration affects sleep, we turn to another element that often escapes attention but plays a powerful role in health: the temperature of the bedroom. Many seniors believe that a warm room brings comfort and safety, yet science shows the opposite. As the body ages, its ability to regulate temperature weakens. Sweating becomes less efficient, circulation slows, and the heart must work harder to stabilize heat levels. What feels like harmless warmth can, over the course of the night, place hidden strain on the cardiovascular system and rob the body of the deep restorative rest it desperately needs. The body is designed to cool itself in the evening as part of the natural rhythm of sleep. This drop in core temperature signals the brain to release melatonin, guiding you into the deep stages where memory is processed, immunity is strengthened, and tissues are repaired. But when the bedroom is kept too warm, this cooling signal is blocked. Instead of sinking into restorative sleep, the body hovers in light, restless phases. You may toss under heavy blankets, wake drenched in sweat, or feel your heart racing without knowing why. Over time, this pattern leaves the heart overworked, increases dehydration, and thickens the blood factors that raise the risk of clots, strokes, or heart attacks during the night. Consider Ellen, a 78-year-old grandmother who cherished the cozy feel of her home. She kept her thermostat at 75 degrees Fahrenheit and layered herself under quilts each night. She believed she was protecting her body, but her sleep told a different story. She woke often, restless and overheated, her mornings clouded with fatigue. When her doctor suggested lowering her bedroom temperature to 65 degrees Fahrenheit and using lighter bedding, the transformation was remarkable. For the first time in years, Ellen slept through the night, woke with clarity, and felt renewed energy during the day. The small decision to cool her environment had restored balance to her nights and strength to her mornings. The science behind these changes is undeniable. When the body overheats, even slightly, blood vessels expand, and the heart must pump harder to circulate blood and release excess warmth. This extra effort can be dangerous for those already living with high blood pressure or heart disease. In addition, dehydration becomes more likely in warm conditions. Blood thickens when fluids are lost, increasing the risk of clots that can block vital arteries. These dangers are rarely noticed until a major event occurs, yet they are preventable with awareness and action. Practical solutions are within reach. Experts recommend maintaining a bedroom temperature between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit for optimal sleep. If cooler air feels uncomfortable, use breathable cotton blankets rather than heavy synthetic ones, which trap heat. Choose lightweight, moisture-wicking sleepwear to keep the body regulated through the night. A small fan or an open window can improve circulation of fresh air, lowering the risk of respiratory discomfort while also supporting steady oxygen flow. Each of these adjustments is simple, yet their impact on health can be profound. Your bedroom is more than a place of rest. It is the environment where your heart, brain, and body repair themselves for the days ahead. But without careful attention, it can also become a quiet source of harm. By creating a cooler, breathable space, you invite the body into the natural rhythm of deep sleep and allow every system to recover. The difference between a restless night and a restorative one may be only a few degrees, but those degrees can determine whether your nights protect you or silently wear you down. Tonight, when you step into your room, ask yourself, is this space healing me or is it quietly working against me? The answer could be the key to longer, healthier years. After considering how the bedroom environment influences health, there is still one more factor that may surprise you: the position in which you sleep. Most people give little thought to it, believing that as long as they feel comfortable, it must be fine. But after the age of 70, the way you lie through the night can mean the difference between supporting the body's natural rhythms or silently placing it under dangerous strain. The muscles, lungs, and circulation all change with age, and a position that once felt harmless can now reduce airflow, lower oxygen levels, and overwork the heart while you are unaware. Lying flat on the back is often assumed to be a restful position, yet for seniors, it can be risky. Gravity pulls the tongue and soft tissues in the throat backward, narrowing the airway. Breathing becomes shallow, sometimes stopping altogether for seconds at a time. This condition, known as sleep apnea, may go unnoticed, but it places constant stress on the heart and brain. Each pause in breathing deprives the body of oxygen, triggering sudden surges in blood pressure and disturbing the natural rhythm of rest. Over time, this can increase the likelihood of heart disease, stroke, and even sudden cardiac arrest. Many people dismiss snoring or restless sleep as a normal part of aging, but in truth, they may be silent warnings of a body fighting for breath through the night. Sleeping on the right side can also create challenges. Research suggests that this position may place extra pressure on the heart, making it harder for blood to circulate efficiently. For those already living with heart conditions or circulation problems, this additional strain can encourage fluid buildup in the lungs or legs. Congestive heart failure often develops slowly, and something as simple as sleeping on the wrong side can contribute to the progression of this condition without the sleeper ever realizing it. Consider Robert, a 76-year-old retiree who always preferred sleeping on his back. His wife noticed that he often stopped breathing for a few moments, only to gasp suddenly for air. Robert shrugged it off, believing it was just snoring. But as months passed, he woke more tired each morning, developed persistent headaches, and struggled to concentrate. After finally speaking with his doctor, he was diagnosed with sleep apnea. The nightly position he thought was harmless was slowly wearing down his heart and brain. With the help of treatment and a change in sleeping posture, Robert found his nights calmer, his mornings brighter, and his energy restored. The safest and most beneficial position for seniors is often the left side. This posture allows the heart to pump more effectively, improves circulation, and supports digestion. For those prone to acid reflux, lying on the left side helps prevent stomach acid from rising into the throat, reducing discomfort and nighttime awakenings. The change may feel small, but the benefits can be profound: better breathing, improved heart function, and deeper, more restorative sleep. Of course, habits formed over a lifetime are not always easy to change. If you struggle to stay on your side during sleep, practical adjustments can help. A supportive body pillow can keep you from rolling onto your back. Slightly elevating the head with a firm pillow can keep airways open and reduce strain on the lungs. Placing a pillow between the knees can ease pressure on the hips and lower back, making the side position more comfortable. These small tools create an environment where healthier sleeping postures feel natural rather than forced. The way you lie down at night is more than a matter of comfort. It is a choice that influences the health of your heart, your lungs, and your future. A simple adjustment in sleeping position may protect you from the silent dangers of apnea, poor circulation, and cardiovascular strain. As you prepare for rest tonight, ask yourself, is your body positioned for healing, or is it unknowingly placed in harm's way? In the quiet of the night, when every heartbeat and every breath matters, this choice could be the key to waking stronger and living longer.